What is up, guys? Technicals here. Today I'm going to be taking a look at this. It's Breakaway filament from Polymaker. If you've been following my channel, all three of you, I've been doing these models, these little character models, and if you could see here, where the support's attached to the model, yeah, it leaves a lot to be desired. I was looking around and saw this from Polymaker. It's on Amazon. It's $40 for half of a kilo, so that comes out to about $80 per kilo, which is significantly more expensive than regular PLA or PETG or PLA Pro or whatever. But it did say that it would break away cleanly. I'm going to throw this in Bambu and then specify this in my AMS to print as the interface layer and see if I can get some better results. On the technicals, let's get into it. Slightly bigger layer height on this one because I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. Smaller infill density, but when we went over to support, we went to the interface layer, supplemental PLA, and avoid interface filament for base. So we go back to the model and we turn everything off except for the interface layer. We can see where it's going to print out, and I do have some concerns about here because the first time I ever tried this, her ponytail failed because if you look at it, the support doesn't contact it and only contacts it here and a few places here in the very tip of her ponytail and all the way up until here, till it's almost done with the model, until it connects. So some concerns there, whether or not, you know, it's gonna hold. That's probably my biggest concern. All right, all done. Actually ran out of red filament, and I'm hoping the very tips of her horns aren't too noticeable because it was Bambu red for most of it, which should arrive today, but I wanted to finish it up. And I had to use this Elegoo standard, so I'm hoping that it worked out. So on the chance that when I pull this off the plate, the interface layer works really well and detaches, I am recording now. So can I do it one-handed? Let's hold the phone with my chin. Ready? All right, clean pull. Let's go fiddle with it. All right, so when it pulled off the plate, none of the supports stayed on the plate, so I was kind of expecting that it would, because this is supposed to release very easily. Some chaff here, and you can kind of tell there's a little bit of a hue difference, but you really only if you're looking super up close. But yeah, so you can see the interface layer here, these little white dots. That's the Polymaker Breakaway filament. So let's give it a shot and see if it breaks away, and if it breaks away clean. So, yeah, it's all right. Yeah, pretty good. I think the chin is going to be the real test because that's where it bound up. All this on the bottom. There's so many points of contact down there. It's going to be really difficult to get a clean one there. And this model was not optimized for FDM. This is meant to be a resin print. Very clean so far. Okay, the chin might have some issues. I'm just doing this cleanup right here, just kind of popping off these little pieces of the breakaway filament, and it's just I'm just kind of scraping it a little bit. You know, I'm not really giving it too much effort, and it's coming right off, so this is looking really good. This is where in the character selection I wish I would have selected higher dexterity. I mean, at this point, it's pretty clear that this is working out great. I mean, again, this is only one test, but, you know, considering how small this is, well, relatively small. I think most people print their stuff really small, but, yeah, small for me. Yeah, it popped right out. So not a super fair comparison, but this one was printed at 0.18 layer height with no interface layer, no Polymaker, just regular. So you can see all this bunch up down here, this white on her chin. You know, you're not going to be able to get that out without really kind of digging into the model a little bit. And then this one is the one 0.2 layer height, so a thicker layer height. You can see, not really, but a much cleaner finish. I mean, it's still terraced a little bit, sure, but much cleaner finish. Came off much easier, much faster, much smoother. Yeah, I think we got a winner here. All right, guys, so the Polymaker Breakaway filament, a clear winner. I really think so. Came out much finer finish. I mean, it's still a little rough on the bottom, sure. Could have a lot to do with my print settings, really just the size of the model. You know, it's somewhat detailed. I haven't used PVA or any of those dissolvable filaments, but I really didn't want to, again, because if there were any holes in here, I didn't want any water getting inside the model and I'll never be able to get it out. I really wanted something that, you know, was kind of quick. And yeah, it just, it worked out great. Really happy with it. Price, pricey, but you know, hey, it's if it saves the model itself, then it could pay for it and be super duper worthwhile. If you'd like to buy this, I have a link in the description below over to Amazon. I get like, you know, a small commission. It doesn't cost you anymore, but if you buy it using my link, I get a small commission. So support me, support the channel. Check it out if you're into 3D printing. If you've used this stuff before, let me know how your experience was in the comments below, or if you can get even better results, let me know what your settings are in the comments below. Be sure to like the video because it's the nice thing to do, and subscribe for more content like this. I'm The Technicals. See you next time.